We're back! In this video, we recreate Iron Maiden's classic heavy metal drum sound. Iron Maiden is one of the genre-defining bands of heavy metal, and the influence they had on the metal scene as a whole can't be overstated. As part of the new wave of British heavy metal in the late 70s and early 80s, they premiered a lot of the elements that would later become common practice in the genre. Fast tempos, dueling guitar riffs, almost operatic vocals, and driving rhythms between drums and bass are part of their signature sound, just as much as the spectacular live shows and huge drum kits. The man behind those drums on all of their hits is, of course, Nicko McBrain. The album that perhaps sums up Iron Maiden's sound from around their breakthrough the best is Peace of Mind from 1983. Let's listen to their most popular song from the album, The Trooper. The sound starts with a setup, so let's dive in. Nicko supposedly always refused to play double bass, but you could say that he more than compensated for the lack of a second bass drum by using a plethora of toms and cymbals. He can be seen using concert tom kits around 1983, and the song certainly sounds like it has concert toms rather than double-headed ones. That's why we recreated a Nicko McBrain setup with concert toms from DrumCraft. We used the Series 6 kit as a basis and kept the 22-inch bass drum as well as the 10 and 12-inch toms from that. Pascal cut out some old reso heads to mount on the reso sides of the drums, keeping the hardware on, but effectively creating single-headed drums. As for the rest of the toms, we used DrumCraft's single-headed concert toms in 13, 14, 16, and 18-inch sizes. All drumheads are clear Remo CS black dots, including the snare, which is a 14 by 6.5 inch Vanguard aluminum drum, close to the Ludwig Superphonic Nicko often uses himself. The tuning on the kick and toms is medium-low. The snare is tuned medium, and Pascal detuned the two tension rods close to him slightly for a bit of muffling. He added an additional Remo crown gel for muffling and tamed the tom's overtones with more crown gel and Mr. Muff mini muffs, depending on their size. The bass drum has two blankets inside. We mic'd the bass drum with a combination of a Beyerdynamic M88 inside the shell for the attack and an MC740 further out the drum for the low end, and here's how it sounds. All of the toms have M201s coming from underneath and sound like this. We actually came across an old video of Nicko McBrain at the Beyerdynamic factory where he shows what mics he uses, and he had an M420 on snare top. Luckily, we were able to get one and added an M201 on the bottom, which gave us this sound. We used two M90 Pro X's on overheads to mic all of the cymbals. Speaking of which, we used all Zultan cymbals and chose 14-inch F5 hi-hats, a 16-inch Rockbeat crash, a 19-inch F5 crash, a 16-inch F5 crash, a 22-inch Rockbeat heavy ride, a 20-inch Rockbeat crash, an 18-inch F5 crash, and a 20-inch Rockbeat China from left to right. We also added an MC930 on the ride and two more of those mics in the room to complete our setup. Now let's add some haze and get ready for Pascal's version of The Trooper. How'd you like our recreation? Do you have video suggestions for us? Comment below, like and subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.